2020 was an eventful year, and 2021 is around the corner. There wasn't a lot of great music dropped this year, and most of our favorite artists didn't really show out either. But next year, we might be getting treated, which is just what we needed considering how tough this year was. Here's my list of some of the most anticipated albums to come out in the next year. Number 1. Drake Certified Lover Boy. The last project released by Drake was Scorpion, a rather underwhelming project. Drake is at the top of the game right now, and even though Charlamagne believes we're no longer in the Drake era, I believe Drake has one or two more projects in him to still do something. So with Certified Lover Boy, we'll see if that's true. Number 2. A$AP Rocky, All Smiles. It's been a couple years since Testing came out to mixed reviews. A lot of people liked the bold new sounds A$AP was using, but a lot of people pointed out the lack of direction on the project due to Yam's unfortunate absence. This was the first project that A$AP made without the direction of Yams, and it was a bit rough to say the least. There were some gems on this album for sure though, like Praise the Lord featuring Skepta, Buckshots, and Guns and Butter. It's been a few years since, so maybe we can hopefully see A$AP shine a lot better when it comes to producing an album. Number 3. Future. To be honest, I didn't really listen to Future's last album, High Off Life. I heard a few of the tracks from that album, but I didn't really listen to it as a whole. Guess I wasn't really in the mood for something like Future at the time. Future has grown to become one of my favorite artists, and it'll be interesting to see what he does with this project, but it'll probably be the same old, which depending if I'm in the right mood or not, will be fine. Number 4. Future and Young Thug. It's been a while since we heard a project collaboration between Future and Young Thug. The last one we heard from them was Super Slimy, which was a pretty fun listen. Both Thugga and Future have gone to release a good amount of solo projects since then, and Thug really killed it with So Much Fun. As far as sales go, to be honest, I didn't really listen to that record either. So we'll see if they can come together and to pull it off again. I don't believe this is completely official yet, and there isn't even a title yet for this project, and it's still to be announced. Number 5. J. Cole, The Fall Off. Cole is another giant in the game. He makes up another member in the holy trinity of rap overlords right now. Cole is known for being in the middle of somebody like Kendrick and Drake. He's poppy and approachable enough that you can easily get his lyrics, and they don't really go over your head, and he has enough substance and cleverness in his music that he doesn't become too vapid either. This does make him the second best to both Kendrick and Drake, at least to a lot of people. Regardless, Cole has blessed us with some of the best music in the last decade, so it'll be great to see where he goes next after his last project KOD, where he discussed drug abuse amongst a new generation of rap, as well as making predictions on where a lot of them would end up due to their juvenile behavior not being put in control. What will Cole talk about now since a lot of his predictions have come true? Pump, we're all looking at you. Number 6. Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth. Kendrick Lamar, or King Kendrick himself, the last member in the holy trinity of rap overlords. He's the lyrical and storytelling mastermind that has created some of the greatest conceptual albums ever. His last project, Damn, was the least best of his projects, but still a phenomenal album, flying high above many other rappers' projects. Kendrick is known for weaving some of the best detailed stories that touch on so many human emotions, themes, and topics. He has an uncanny ability of making you feel what he feels, even if you've never been through it. This is why his fan base is so large and diverse. It's been a while since his last project, and Kendrick still has a few good years ahead of him, so it'll be interesting to see what he puts out next. Number 7. Kid Cudi, Intergalactic. Kid Cudi has had a pretty good comeback in the past few years. His collaboration with Kanye, Kids See Ghosts, did great, and his new record was well received as well. He's also starring in a new HBO series, We Are Who We Are, which is alright so far, but still that's not on him. And he's been having a great time lately, and it's good to see him bounce back considering how the mid-2010s wasn't so hot for him. He's supposed to be releasing a new record in the new year, so it'll be interesting to see how he continues this W streak. Number 8. Lil Uzi Vert. Woozy finally released Eternal Atake this year, and it was well received. Did it live up to the hype? Not really, but that's usually hard to do to the high expectations placed on albums like this. It still did a whole lot better than A Whole Lot of Red, so there's that. Let's see if Woozy actually delivers and if it's good. Number 9. Schoolboy Q. Been a while since his last project, Blank Face, which was pretty good. Q was at one point one of the hottest artists in the game. He's died down a bit in the last few years, but he is kind of number 2 or at least number 3 in TDE, since Sizzle has really come up now. Sure, we got people like Baby Keem, but he's nowhere near the level of Q yet, at least in my opinion. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with this project and where he goes next with his sound. Number 10. Travis Scott. Travis Scott has been killing it, and not just in music. We've seen the numerous collabs this man has had in the past years alone, and he rarely ever misses with projects, so it'll be really interesting to see where he goes this year with his sound and music. His last project was Fier, and it totally got snubbed at the Grammys, which we know now is normal for the Grammys. But regardless, Travis has grown to being one of the best of his generation. These next few years will decide if he is solidified as a legend in the game.
Thanks so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content and analyses just like this. Be safe, loving, and prosperous. Peace.